Well, the good news is that our populations of extremely endangered Dama Gazelle have been absolutely flourishing, you guys! To the point where now we're actually a little bit worried about inbreeding. Oh my gosh, is that more inbreeding or is that okay breeding? Okay, I think that might potentially be some inbreeding, but thankfully we went ahead and we did manage to go ahead and have Afafa on some contraceptives. So she has two sons, Ozzy and Ipanya, and sure enough, that's Ipanya. So I'm extremely happy that we were very careful with that. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here in our wonderful Arid. What do we call this place? It's not really a sanctuary, it's kind of a city. It's Tiffany's little project, and today is the day, friends, I am pretty darn sure that we should possibly have the golden camel. I just realized we don't have the silver camel over here either, so let me go ahead and we need to snag that silver camel because we worked heckin' hard for it, thank you very much. And we're going to make ourselves some gigantic sand dunes because that is one of the pieces that we are currently struggling on. Literally the last piece before we're able to accomplish everything that we have set out for on this Arid adventure is making it so that we can actually have, let me scooch this over maybe on this side. Here we go. See, we need our little Hall of Fame back here. That would just be so much fun. We could add the whole thing in over to our zoo in our Pixel Sanctuary in that gigantic pit that I ended up making for our poor giraffes. But we could add in like all of these statues as a way to celebrate accomplishing all of this. But I thought we were going to accomplish all of it yesterday, which is why, or like last time, which is why we put down all of these wonderful decorations so people could celebrate with balloons and they could celebrate with really cute hats that we actually have now limited to like lions and wild dogs and rhinos. And instead we ran into this problem, a big problem with these dunes. The fact that we need to have a huge adventure tour ride. Not just a little one, a huge one. Over 2,000 feet, which I thought was going to be extremely easy, but I think it actually has to do less with the length of the track and more with how far you go. So we're gonna take everybody on a wild safari ride over a whole bunch of sand dunes. That's gonna be my goal. Also, I think that I wanna put down something else to celebrate. My mind... hang on, I had this idea and I was like, yes, that would be a wonderful way to go ahead and celebrate. Oh, cupcakes! Yes! Putting down some cupcakes in just a bit here. And I guess we could put down some ATM machines. Ooh, and a sandstone! A stone that blows sand. It's one of the ideas I had for more of the decorations that we can go ahead and at least since we, you know, kept the copyright and the trademark for this fantastic creation. Oh dear. Oh yeah, babies! That's what I wanted to do! My dear, let's go ahead and release you before you mate with your dad. I actually wanted to make it so we could see some cute babies. We haven't even had a chance to really spend any time with our Somali wild ass. He's hanging out over here with his adorable little striped leggies. He kind of reminds me quite a bit of Nakapi. There we go. So we're going to see about more babies, and if I had to pick the type of baby that you guys would want to see, the baby rhino would be fun. However, we cannot make that area big enough for 2 rhinos, I think. So what do we have available? We haven't even looked at properly at the ADAX, in my humble opinion. We don't have a female cheetah, because I know that's what you guys would really want to see, is more cheetah, but maybe we could see, okay, she doesn't have a lot of health. I was gonna say maybe we could see about baby ostriches while we wait. The sand cats, maybe we could get one more litter of sand kittens off. Because we do have a healthy sand cat from our, oh, she has 0% fertility. Oh, well that would make things a little interesting. But yeah, we'll do one more litter of kittens whilst we go ahead and wait, because I thought it would be fun to be able to see some babies. We're going to let Jasper, are we gonna rehome him? He will be able to live in animal hospice for the rest of his life, out of prying eyes and able to go ahead and relax. While his son, you know, I'm going to be more okay with letting the animals head out to animal hospices when we have their children inheriting their territory, because I think that that's actually kind of beautiful and fitting. And once we have the sand kitties over here, we can wait for sand kittens while we go ahead and we have a wild ride over the dunes. Again, I mentioned this last time, but I actually am okay with how tricky this has become because it allows us to try out something that otherwise I would probably never really touch. Like, I honestly am not like that into the tours because when my husband Chips and I go like to zoos or facilities, again, we always try to stick to only AZA accredited zoos so that we know that they are good facilities who take good care of their animals and have important roles and reasons for those animals being a part of their groups. Let's see, did I tilt that and I didn't mean to? I just wanted to do that. There we go. But when we do go, we usually go on foot because we have a lot of exploring to do, and I tend to consume zoos. I tend to come along and plop myself down and spend basically forever in every section. My sister says that you don't ever want to go to a zoo with me unless you are ready to like have a marathon, or well, not a marathon, but like it's like an endurance event. Because you will be there with me the entire day as I go backwards and forwards, and we look a little bit at this animal and we look a little bit at that animal, and then we go back over there to look at these animals to see how they're at different times of day, and we make sure we look at every single exhibit and we take notes. I do actually take notes to see how different places deal with their different animals. And I take the notes because then we come home and we create things like zoo crafting. We come into our Planet Zoo adventures. But moral of the story is the tours kind of just take you from one place to another in a facility, and Chips and I just walk the whole thing. I'm kind of nostalgic about that right now. It did mean though, I mentioned to you guys last time how Chips and I took my niece, Edie, out on a tour at the North Carolina Zoo last year. And we got to see the African crested porcupine in person, which was really, really, really exciting because she was a very sweet porcupine. We have some of her quills that I actually have inside of my closet right now, in my little field specimen closet. And we completely exhausted my poor niece. We got there what I felt like was kind of late because the zoo had already been open for a couple hours, and we went ahead and we walked that poor young one into the ground. And when I say we walked her into the ground, I mean she's a teenager now actually, so I guess she now is officially a teenager. She was a preteen at the time, and like we made her so tired the second we got inside of the car. Like I heard the seatbelt click, I turned around to ask her if she would like something to eat on the drive back, and she was sound asleep. She was sound asleep. And I just remember being like Pikachu shock face. And we did it! Yay! I knew talking about my niece would give us the golden camel statue. Woo! We've done it! 100%! This is only the second thing we've ever 100%ed, so I'm pretty proud about that. I can't believe we did it! Despite everything we had working against us, we actually did it! The customers are happy, the staff are happy, and most importantly of all, the animals are happy. My friends, on the other hand, are livid with me for ignoring them. It's fine, I'll throw a party and they'll come around again. I'm actually kind of excited to see if this is all gonna like maybe give us hints of Tiffany working her way up to possibly doing something with birds. Because if buttering up to Tiffany is what it's going to take to be able to go ahead and to get ourselves access to birds, I will be like at her side. I won't pretend to be a friend unless we actually become friends, but because that's mean. But I will go ahead and I will be there with her. But Daddy was super impressed with his visit. Then he asked if he really did everything, and I told him the truth, that you absolutely did 90% of it. He was blown away because apparently I've never done 10% of anything before. He said I could have a job on the board of directors of any of his companies. Oh my. I turned him down though. I don't think I'm gonna stick here. Or maybe another, I think I'm going to stick here, or maybe at another one of the zoos. I can do more good that way. If you stick around too, and you can stick around too if you'd like, who knows, maybe I'll even learn your name. So So there we go, you guys. Aw, and now we could get all of the species for this market if we wish to. Let's go ahead. We'll open the Grand Dune. So this is going to be the Grand Dune Adventures. Or wait, what was it? The Dune Buggy? Dune Buggy Dune Adventures. And to celebrate having finished everything, we've gone ahead and we have now had Ripple escape. I guess her barrier just was not prepared in time or something like that. So we'll go ahead and just call a mechanic over. Katie, the African crested porcupine, is expecting more babies. And this is just the final moments to go ahead and celebrate how fantastic it has been. So let's see. I'm just going to come over here really quickly and I want to see if I can actually make our sand dunes look like I kind of dreamed them to. Whoops. All right, well, I'll take care of that. But I want to see if we can make our sand dunes sort of look like I was imagining. Oh my gosh, I think I can. Oh my gosh. So this is kind of what I was imagining we could do, is we could come over and just kind of like create a giant sand dune area. Clearly it would take a while to go ahead and get this exactly where I wanted it so that it doesn't mess with like the track and everything. But this has given me ideas for things that we might end up doing in some of our other zoos. And that's kind of the point of doing these challenges to me, is exposure to new things, having to push ourselves in ways and in places that we've not done before. And I really love that. I think it's super special. All right, let's come around here. Because I love quest, I love challenges, and I love adventures, and I love the fact that we now have a golden camel statue. Let's go ahead and, oh wow, giant hairy scorpion offspring. Didn't expect that. We have a lot of questions that one day we're probably gonna be asking about those scorpions. Just saying, like, how did that happen? And like, should I send these ones to the trade center? Let's try that out. Hopefully that'll be okay. And then let's just see, like, okay, so now I know I could do sand dune adventure. Got it. Let's do the golden statue. Like, it's time. It's time, friends. It's time to go ahead and prepare ourselves for the last moments here in this facility, because we went for gold and we got it. And then we can just celebrate with all of the offspring, and one day we will come back, we'll snag the names of some of our wonderful staff members and many of our animals, and we'll make this something special that we can add over in our Pixel Sanctuary or into our Sahula Sand Safari Zone. Ah, I can't believe we did it. I'm so proud. I actually am. I'm like kind of really surprised at how excited I am because we actually got the reward. Also, I kind of love that the gold statue cost more than the others. That's funny. All right, look at that. I wonder if we should do like some sort of different colored sand dune, or, ooh, I wonder if we could make it look like there's some treasure, like a little bit of buried treasure or something in the sand with the camel, because this is a golden camel, not a silver camel, a golden camel. All right, let's see. Almost there. I think a little more like this. Oh my gosh. Did that get it? I think that got it. Almost. A little bit more down, maybe. Maybe a little bit more. Oh. Oh my goodness, you guys. The golden camel statue! Now we can save each one. Oh, we could grab all of them and put them into something like a blueprint we can go ahead and save them in. Is there anything that's just like gold? The lion statue, which is the only other statue that we currently have. And then I guess for like props. Yay! And we have, look, a baby camel just got born to like celebrate. That's really awesome. And then let's just take a look peek. Maybe we'll have to go ahead and we will have to wait and save the ability to add in, ooh, like this is gold. But actually, do we have treasure? I could swear that we have like a treasure chest. Pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. So the treasure chest and props seem to be mostly made out of these things. So we could do that, a glint of gold, for our for our decorations. Because this is important. It's very celebratory. And then we should all have a celebratory cupcake. I will go ahead and I will put down some celebratory cupcakes in just a moment. I just want to see, like, does this look kind of cool? Like a glint of gold, or does it just look confusing? Like, why is the camel, what are its legs doing? Because the gold would look the same. We gotta find out. You won't know until you try. Let's see. And rotate a little more. I wonder. See, the gold does have a specific kind of shine, because I don't think. Oh my gosh. I don't think we could make like small orbs that looked like they were gold. That kind of gives a little bit of the vibe I was thinking about. Let's see. Let's see. Because it could be like the camel guarding the golden treasure. That's actually turning out a little bit cooler than I thought it would. No, and our gazelles are about to die of old age again. Like I said, we should dip set. Okay. You know what? That is actually kind of neat. Ooh, there goes a monkey balloon. Okay, those are really adorable, actually. I really need to add in more of these completely eco-friendly, I'm sure, balloons into our Pixel Sanctuary area. And the tarantulas are having some babies. The Gila monsters are having some babies. Oh my gosh. I think that we're leaving a really successful establishment in Tiffany's hands right now, friends. That actually looks kind of cool with the gold bits glinting in there. Anything else we want to toss in there? Because this is our moment. This is our moment to celebrate. If we want to go ahead and decorate, we totally can. The cupcake! That would be really fun. Oh my gosh. Like, we do deserve a cupcake. Thank you very much. We worked really hard for this. I'm really proud of us. Decorative rocks. Little decorative pots. Let's see. Any other glimpses of... I guess we could have done some of the shapes or centerpieces. It's important just to double, triple check. We have, like, oh, the Przewalski's horse! We should totally do that because of the Sims 4 horse, like, ranch. Like, this is the time. And then do we want to do any of these? Okay, you know what? I think we're good. I think this is going to be the golden camel statue. Spitting statue. The golden spitting camel statue. There we go. I love it. I love it. And now let's put them all together and we'll see what we get. Because we have the marble, we have the bronze or the copper, and we have the silver and the gold. So we'll, whoops, I didn't need to save this as blueprint. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll grab all of them. And I wonder, okay, apparently I have to grab them one at a time. That's fine. So we'll grab all of these real quick, and over here in the sandy dunes, we will save them, and we will have ourselves our wonderful camel statues of victory, and we will add them into our Pixel Sanctuary, and we will add them into our Sohula Sand Safari. I love that. That makes it so much more fun and so much more rewarding than just completing the challenge to actually like turn it into something fun. All right. So with the camel statues now acquired, let's go ahead, plop them on down. Maybe loosely in a little group, but hopefully we'll put like the lowest one can go down here because it's the marble. Oh, I'm so proud of us. Look at that. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put the copper one over to the side as well. And it can go like second highest because you want to build up to the tiers. So we'll do this and then we'll lower this one even more till the lights are practically. There we go. And then we'll move the silver. Friends, we've done it. I have to say, I am definitely spitting proud, you could say. Not spitting mad, but spitting proud. And we have done this. How awesome. Let me make sure they're not like crashing into each other because we want to not make it difficult to pluck them apart if we need. And ta-da! Achievement! Victory! Victory is ours! We are going to save all of this as a blueprint. I am so tickled, and we are going to have the spinning camels of victory. Let's see. Lost in the desert. We were still able to build a living dream out of a mirage. There. And we've accomplished it. I think that counts as statues for sure. Also maybe camel. Like this would be the dromedary camel, mind you, not the Bactrian camel. We talked about that. Remember, the B of the 2 humps is the Bactrian camel, and the D of the 1 hump is the dromedary camel. Very useful to remember. Let's come on in, make sure that we've got some nice focus. Why did I have to have that weird thing in the background? That's okay. All right, and we've done it. All right, do we want to focus on the gold? You know what? Let's just do it. There. All right, friends. I guess the last thing to do is go ahead and put down a celebratory. Let's see, where am I gonna put you? Put down a celebratory cupcake place, and then we're out of here because we've accomplished what we set here to do. And I am really, really proud of us. Whoops. Well, you know, we'll move that later. But I actually saved this spot for like cupcakes or like for putting something in earlier. And I think we'll go ahead and we'll add in our cupcake shop. And then we're gonna have to pick the next challenge to face off against. And I actually think that it is going to very happily end up being, ooh, Bernie's Bakes, there we are. But it's going to very happily end up being the Przewalski Horse Challenge, which is going to keep us quite busy because that is a timed challenge, and that's going to be a much more difficult event to accomplish than this one has been, because again, the timed nature of it is going to make things a little tricky. I've never accomplished the timed events with as much grace as the ones that give you all the time that you need to work out all of those details. But I think that that would be a lot of fun. Just to tackle, like, trying to get the horse statue and then doing something special with the Przewalski horse statue. Again, also to celebrate the fact that there's hopefully going to be lots of horses to hold on to with our Sims 4 adventures pretty soon. And go ahead and just wiggle that a little there, and a little there, and boom. There. Now people can go have a cupcake. There we are! Alright, well thank you guys for this adventure. I loved it. It was fun. I haven't ever really let myself just relax and build and chill and just take my time to learn new things with our adventures in the challenges before, and I'm really glad I did because it's given me a whole new way to play and to really enjoy ourselves. Also, what was that? What? Wait, what? Oh, it was a baby sable antelope! I thought it was a baby, like, Somalian ass, and I was about to be like, okay, hold up, something happened? They're not even in this pen? Look at how many there are! Oh dear. Well, I'll have to investigate how that happened. But alright, thank you guys for joining me! We're gonna have more adventures and chase more of our curiosity next time. Bye-bye!